Okay, so hey, welcome. We're inside now. Let's see what this truck camper has to offer on the inside. Steve did a great review on the outside. Hope you guys learned a lot. If you have any questions about anything he showed you, post it down below and we'll make sure we get an answer for you as soon as possible. So here we are. I'm standing kind of in the middle of the truck camper and I'm right here by the fridge, of course. Got me a cold drink. It's hot outside and I think we're getting ready to have a rainstorm. So if it starts raining, sorry about that. But that's how it is when you're camping. So this is our dinette. Seats 3 very comfortably. That's the short side, and this is the long side over here. And underneath the dinette on this side is storage. It's a pretty good amount of storage, actually. And what I do is I put motion sensor lights in there. On the other side of this dinette here is the generator that you access from the back. You don't access it from in here. And right here is a little tiny little area you can slip your shoes off right there. Of course, you have a carpeted area that does slide, but right now we're having a problem with our slide there. It's not glued properly, so we're leaving it alone until we get that fixed. Then you have your top 2 areas right there above your dinette for storage. We use this area here for storage of our pantry food. You have, of course, your DVD player, Jensen radio that plays inside and outside, and it also attaches to Bluetooth. And then this area here, we usually store our stuff like first aid kits and coolers and extra towels, umbrellas, things like that in that one. Right past the dinette behind that, you have your furnace Dometic thermostat, and that works really well. And you have 2 plugs over here against this wall. Right here you have your freezer and your fridge combo. And there's your freezer. I keep about 3 trays of ice and then 1 up there at the top where I store everything. So it's a pretty good amount. I can actually go a whole week with stuff in there. And then below, of course, is our fridge. You have your double sink right here. Right beneath that, you have a cabinet. And I actually put another motion light in this one as well. And sometimes it wants to act up. Sometimes it wants to come on. Sometimes it doesn't. There it goes. This is where I store my magma pots for cooking, but I don't really like to store a whole lot of there because the plumbing is there and just kind of want to keep that area clear. Then we have 3 separate drawers here. So this drawer is right beneath the stove and it holds quite a bit. It's quite deep. Here you have your little tiny little oven and it actually does pretty good. We have made cookies in here. I think you could do a very small pizza. Here's my stovetop and it is really nice. It's gas, of course. It runs on the propane and it is so nice to cook on. As you can see, this lifts up for easy cleaning, and the food, you know how it can get down into the gas burners. This is all totally solid. So the food cannot get anywhere except on that surface. It can't go anywhere else. So this is really nice and easy to clean. I really like it. We actually keep a caddy right here with all of our utensils. It kind of frees up some of your drawer space, and I really like that. You have your overhead fan and light here. And then I went and got one of these paper towel holders, and I just Velcroed it with some Velcro, double-sided Velcro on the back, and it holds really sturdy. It's never fallen off. Up above the fan, you have your microwave. I actually have, Steve showed you, we have the thermostat on the outside that we store in the propane area, and this is where we look at all the readings of that. This is our panel that shows our hot water on and off, our water pump, our entry light, and our porch light. So this is our little command central area. And of course, it's wired for solar if we decide to put solar on. As you can see, I have a right good amount of countertop space here to work. A lot of times I'll just use my dinette for the additional prep area. This is one of the heat vents here. It comes out right beneath the fridge. The other heat vent is right underneath this bench seat here. Okay, now we're up here in the bed area. The bed is very comfortable. I actually did have to add a 2-inch mattress topper to it, and it's wonderful now. It sleeps really, really well. It is a queen. On the driver's side is this long drawer that opens up all the way to almost to the head of the bed here. And there is storage all along this whole area here. Let me pick you guys up so you can see. See, maybe you can get a better idea of that. So see, that storage starts right here. And we store our sheets, extra raincoats, toilet paper, paper towels. When we go fishing, we put fishing rods in there. At the head of the bed, this is on the side I sleep, I have a little nightstand area where I have things that I can put down. We have a window here that can be opened, and the blind can be opened. All right, looking up here, we're looking at the passenger side sleeping area. He also, on his side, Steve, has an area to place things on his nightstand with a little cubby underneath there, actually, right under there. So that whole area is really a 2-shelf area. He also has plugs. We also have 2 reading lights on either side here that are just touch. Let's get to the wardrobe over here. You want to see that? So this right here is a sliding wardrobe. And it has 2 huge compartments in there that really extend all the way from here to right here, the end of the fridge, if you can see right back in there. Now you're inside the wardrobe, and it has hanging rods inside of there. What I have found very useful is at the Container Store, or really Amazon, anywhere, you could find these hanging divider boxes. The 3 compartment one, I have an open area, and then I bought a drawer insert for the bottom, which I really like. And it also still enables me to have the area at the very bottom open down here so that I can put little bins. And so what I do is each of us have a bin that we put either our socks, our shoes, just some, you know, maybe toiletries or whatever else we need. So everybody has a bin. This is also where I keep our towels. But yeah, so you can see it's a pretty large area in there. There is no light in there. We tried to put one of the motion lights in there, but when we're moving, the hangers are constantly shaking and it was going on and off all the time. So we took that out. So we'll just have to just deal with that whenever the time comes, and turn your lights on so you can see inside. So it's a pretty big step up to get up into the bed. As you can see, I'm standing on the floor right now. And they have that little step up area, and you can step up and you can crawl on the bed, right? That's pretty easy. But what I did was I went to Five Below, I believe, and picked up one of these little tiny step stools. They're really nice. They fold and collapse flat, so they're easy to store. And I just open it up when we get to where we're going, and I sit it down right here. And it's kind of neat because it's an extra seat, and it gets me a little bit higher so that I can actually just sit on the bed comfortably. So they have this nice curtain right here, and it has blackout material on the back side. And really, truly, when you close this all the way down, you really, it is dark in here. These blackout curtains work really nicely. And then they just simply slide back over here. I tuck it in, and it has just a snap. And you just snap it back. So that's that. This little beauty right up here. That's my AC. Ah, she's wonderful. Okay, so it's very easy, and it cools it down very quickly in this small space. Works well. It has dumps that go out here in the rear, dumps that go out towards the front, or you can open the bottom area right here and completely do a air dump right here in the center. Y'all want to see what a wet bath looks like? This is a wet bath. A wet bath actually means that when you are in the bathroom, the whole thing can actually get wet when you're taking a shower. Okay, so you turn your hot and cold water on, you get it normal, like whatever temperature you want, you pull the stopper, and then all of a sudden now you have a shower. So what you do preparing for that is you close your toilet paper roll here so it protects your toilet paper, close the lid of the toilet, you have a shower curtain that you can pull, and it protects the door here, and there's a little lip at the bottom so the water can't go out, and there's a drain there as well. So whenever it's not being used as a shower, this shower curtain, what I do is I just tuck it back behind the toilet, and then it just securely snaps right into place. There's also a medicine cabinet in here. In here we keep pretty much our basic things, toothbrush, toothpaste. We have a squeegee towel in here that we keep that really is nice to wipe down the whole shower area after a shower. And then you just squeeze it out and leave it damp and leave it in there. It's really handy. There is a vent fan in here as well. You just press it out and press the red button. Turns on your fan. When you are using the toilet, make sure you close this and turn it off before you flush the toilet. Otherwise, you're going to get that black tank air coming out, and you don't want that. You don't want that at all. We have a skylight up here, so you can see I'm about 5'7", you say, Steve? Probably 5'7", and my hands are way up there, so I've got plenty of room in here to take a shower. This is actually the standard shower head that came with it, and it does have an on and off switch, so when you get your temperature correct at the faucet, you just turn it off or on, and it'll pause your water so you can lather up, and then switch it back when you're ready to rinse. We actually use suction cups on the sides here because the whole thing is fiberglass, right? So I use suction cups to hold our little squeegee balls for bathing, and we also have a squeegee. That's not squeegee balls. What are these? Bath balls, whatever. Soap balls. I don't know what they call them. And this is the squeegee that we use to scrape down the shower just to get some of the excess water off before I use the yellow towel on everything. There's also a towel rack over here, but it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes in it that you can hang things in. This is useful for your towels at the end of the day. You want to dry your towels, hang them up there. And when you're traveling, it just simply folds right up and stays in place. And we've not had any trouble with that falling while we travel. The toilet is a Dometic plastic foot control toilet. So what that means is you have a foot pedal here. You press it down lightly the first time, and the valve will just fill up with a little bit of water. And then if you press it down further, it will actually open the valve and flush the toilet. There is a vent right here. And we just found this vent, or actually, did you know the vent was in here?
Yes.
I didn't. Okay, so this is a heat vent. So in the wintertime, this is handy. It turns where you can turn the air where it's flowing, and you can also close the vent for when you're taking a shower. So this is nice. We do have a light switch in here. That's the wet bath. Pretty cool, huh? So that pretty much wraps up the tour of the truck camper. If you have any questions about anything, post them down below, and we will try to get you more details about that particular thing. Make sure you like and subscribe and share the video with your friends and your family, and we hope to see you guys out there as soon as we possibly can. Take care. Bye.